Let's be real for a second. If doubling your income was as easy as working harder, most of the people you know would already be rich. But we see it every day, don't we? People pulling 60-hour weeks, grinding themselves to the bone, and yet their bank account looks exactly the same as it did 3 years ago. Hard work is a requirement, sure, but it's not the secret sauce. The truth is, your income is a reflection of your habits. Not the wake up at 5 a.m. and take a cold shower kind of habits, though those have their place, but the mental and professional habits that actually move the needle in the real world. Today, I'm going to walk you through 15 proven habits that have the power to literally double your income. These aren't theories from a business school textbook. These are the practical, sometimes uncomfortable shifts that separate the people who stay stuck from the people who skyrocket. Habit number 1. Master the value over volume mindset. Most people focus on how many hours they work. High earners focus on the value created in those hours. If you're a freelancer or an employee, stop asking, "How can I do more tasks?" and start asking, "What is the most expensive problem I can solve for my client or my boss?" Solving a $10,000 problem in 1 hour pays infinitely more than solving a $10 problem for 100 hours. High income follows value, not sweat. Habit number 2, the 80-20 skill audit. We all have a dozen skills, but only 2 or 3 of them actually make us money. This habit is about ruthlessly identifying your money-making skills and spending 80% of your growth time on them. If you're a salesperson who's also okay at graphic design, stop trying to get better at design. Double down on your closing skills. Become the top 1% in that one thing, and the market will pay you a premium that jacks of all trades will never see. Habit number 3, daily specialized consumption. Most people consume junk food content, meaningless news or entertainment. To double your income, you need to spend at least 30 minutes every single day consuming information that makes you more valuable. This could be industry white papers, books on psychology, or advanced technical tutorials. If you know 1% more than your competition every day, in a year, you are a different species of professional. Habit number 4, master the art of the high-stakes conversation. You don't get what you deserve in life. You get what you negotiate. Most people are terrified of talking about money. They take the first offer, they don't ask for the raise, they don't push back on a lowball client. To double your income, you must make it a habit to practice negotiation. Start small. Negotiate your internet bill or a discount at a local shop. Build that muscle so that when the big contract is on the table, you don't blink. Habit number 5, the income first morning. What's the first thing you do when you sit down at your desk? For most, it's checking emails. That's a mistake. Email is a list of other people's agendas for your time. The habit of high earners is to spend the first 90 minutes of their workday on their most leveraged task, the one thing that actually generates revenue or builds long-term wealth. Do the money work before the busy work. Habit number 6, ruthless networking for lucks. Success often looks like luck, but luck is just being in the path of opportunity. You need to make it a habit to meet people who are 5 to 10 steps ahead of you. Not just once a year at a conference, but every week. Send a cold DM, offer to buy a coffee, or join a high-level mastermind. Your income is often the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to double your income, change your room. Habit number 7, the 24-hour implementation rule. Knowledge isn't power, it's just potential. Most people watch a video like this, feel inspired, and then do nothing. The habit of the wealthy is implementation. If you learn a new strategy or get a good idea, make it a rule to take at least one small action toward it within 24 hours. Speed of implementation is the #1 predictor of success.
Habit number 8, radical extreme accountability. Stop blaming the economy, your boss, or your upbringing. The moment you blame something external, you give away your power to change it. Make it a habit to look at every financial setback and ask, what did I do to allow this, and how can I fix it? When you own everything, you have the power to change everything.
Habit number 9, investing in efficiency tools. Poor people spend money to look rich. Rich people spend money to buy back their time. If a $100 piece of software saves you 5 hours a week and your hourly value is $50, that software is free. It's actually making you money. Make it a habit to audit your workflow and invest in anything that removes friction from your path. Habit number 10, the public proof habit. In 2026, if you're the best at what you do, but nobody knows it, you might as well be the worst. You need to build the habit of documenting your work. Post your results on LinkedIn, share your process on Twitter, or start a portfolio. Public proof builds inbound opportunities. You want people coming to you with offers, rather than you chasing them. Habit number 11, saying no to good opportunities. This sounds counterintuitive, right? But good is the enemy of great. Once you start becoming successful, you'll get hit with a million good ideas and distractions. If you say yes to all of them, you'll be spread so thin that your income will plateau. Make it a habit to say no to 99% of things so you can say a massive yes to the 1% that will actually double your net worth. Habit number 12, tracking every single dollar. You cannot manage what you do not measure. Most middle-class people have no idea where their money actually goes. They have leakage. Make it a weekly habit to review your P&L, your personal profit and loss statement. Seeing exactly where your money goes creates a psychological shift that makes you more intentional about how you earn it. Habit number 13, solving for scalability. Ask yourself, if I wanted to make 10 times what I make now, could my current system handle it? If the answer is no, because you're trading time for money, you have a ceiling. Habit 13 is constantly looking for ways to productize what you do. Can you turn your service into a course? Can you hire an assistant? Can you automate the process? Always build for scale. Habit number 14, deep work preservation. We live in an age of distraction. The ability to focus for 3 hours straight on a complex problem is becoming a superpower because it's so rare. Make it a habit to have deep work blocks where your phone is in another room and your notifications are off. The highest paid work is usually the hardest to focus on. Habit number 15, the reinvestment ritual. When most people get a raise, they buy a better car. This is called lifestyle creep, and it's a trap. To double your income, you must make it a habit to reinvest your surplus back into yourself or your business. Buy the better equipment, take the advanced certification, or hire the coach. Your income grows as you grow. Now look, I've given you 15 habits. If you try to do all of them tomorrow, you'll fail by Tuesday. My advice? Pick 2. Just 2 that hit you the hardest while you were listening. Master those for 30 days. Then come back to this list. Doubling your income isn't an event. It's a process of becoming a more valuable person. The market is a cold judge, but it's a fair one. It pays for value, it pays for solutions, and it pays for results. If you're ready to stop the grind and start the growth, I want you to comment below with the one habit from this list you're committing to starting tomorrow morning. Let's hold each other accountable. Thanks for watching, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one.